certain foods can pose a significant risk to the health and well-being of the developing fetus, potentially leading to devastating consequences such as miscarriage. In this video, we'll dive deep into the specific food that should be avoided during early pregnancy to ensure a safe and healthy journey. 1. Pineapple. Pineapple is a commonly consumed fruit, but it can be a cause for concern during pregnancy, especially in the early stages. This tropical fruit contains a compound called bromelain, which has the ability to soften the cervix and trigger premature labor contractions. These untimely contractions can disrupt the delicate balance of the uterus and lead to a miscarriage. It's crucial for expectant mothers to steer clear of unripe pineapple during the first trimester to minimize this risk. 2. Herbs. While herbs can be a natural and beneficial addition to a healthy diet, certain herbs can pose a threat to the developing baby during pregnancy. Some herbs, particularly those containing steroids, can adversely affect the growth and development of the fetus. It's important for pregnant women to consult with their healthcare providers before incorporating any herbal supplements into their routine. 3. Crabs. Crustaceans like crabs are a delicious seafood option, but they can also be a cause for concern during early pregnancy. Crabs are high in cholesterol, which can lead to a shrinkage of the uterus and internal bleeding. This, in turn, can increase the risk of a miscarriage. Pregnant women are advised to avoid consuming crabs, especially in the first trimester, to protect the health of the developing baby. 4. Sesame seeds and honey. The combination of sesame seeds and honey is a popular natural remedy, but it can cause complications during early pregnancy. When consumed together, sesame seeds and honey can disrupt the delicate balance of the uterus and lead to various pregnancy-related issues. Expectant mothers should exercise caution and avoid this combination, especially in the first trimester. 5. Mercury-rich fish. Fish can be a healthy source of protein and essential nutrients, but certain types of fish are high in mercury, a toxic heavy metal. Excessive intake of mercury-rich fish, such as swordfish, shark, and certain types of tuna, can adversely affect the developing brain and nervous system of the baby. Pregnant women are advised to limit their consumption of these fish or avoid them altogether during early pregnancy. 6. Animal liver. While organ meats like liver can be nutritious, they can also pose a risk during pregnancy. Animal liver, when consumed in large quantities by pregnant women, can promote a gradual accumulation of retinol, a form of vitamin A. This excessive buildup of retinol can have adverse effects on the baby's health and development. Pregnant women should limit their intake of animal liver or seek guidance from their healthcare providers. Aloe vera is a versatile plant with various health benefits, but it's not recommended for consumption during pregnancy, especially in the early stages. Aloe vera contains compounds that act as laxatives, which can induce uterine contractions and lead to pelvic bleeding. This can disrupt the delicate balance of the uterus and increase the risk of a miscarriage. 8. Papaya. Papaya, both the fruit and its seeds, contains enzymes that can act as laxatives. Consuming papaya during early pregnancy can trigger premature labor contractions and uterine contractions, potentially leading to a miscarriage. Pregnant women should avoid papaya, especially in the first trimester, to protect the developing baby. 9. Peaches. While peaches are a delicious and nutritious fruit, consuming large quantities during pregnancy can produce excessive heat in the body. This excessive heat can lead to internal bleeding, which can increase the risk of a miscarriage. Pregnant women should consume peaches in moderation, especially in the first trimester. 10. Wild apples. Wild apples, with their acidic and sour properties, can induce the uterus to contract, potentially leading to premature labor or a miscarriage. Pregnant women should avoid consuming wild apples during early pregnancy to protect the developing baby. 11. Spices. Certain spices, such as fenugreek, garlic, angelica, and peppermint, can stimulate the uterus and cause contractions, preterm labor, and miscarriage. Pregnant women should exercise caution when incorporating these spices into their diet, especially in the first trimester. 12. Sprouted potatoes. Sprouted potatoes contain a compound called solanine, which can hamper the growth and development of the fetus. Pregnant women should avoid consuming sprouted potatoes and opt for fresh, unsprouted varieties to ensure the health and well-being of the developing baby. 13. Raw sprouts. While sprouts can be a nutritious addition to a healthy diet, some raw sprouts may carry the salmonella bacteria, which can be particularly harmful during pregnancy. Pregnant women are advised to avoid consuming raw sprouts and instead opt for cooked or pasteurized versions. 14. Alcohol. Alcohol consumption during pregnancy can have devastating consequences for the developing fetus. Alcohol can negatively impact the brain development of the baby and increase the chances of miscarriage and stillbirth. Pregnant women are strongly advised to abstain from alcohol consumption throughout the entire pregnancy. 15. Seafood. Seafood, including shellfish, oysters, sashimi, sushi, and prawns, may be contaminated with listeria, a harmful bacteria that can cause serious pregnancy complications. Pregnant women should avoid raw or undercooked seafood and opt for thoroughly cooked options to minimize the risk of listeria exposure. 16. Eggs. Eggs, if not properly cooked, can carry the salmonella bacteria, which can lead to food poisoning, diarrhea, fever, and even a miscarriage. Pregnant women should ensure that any eggs they consume are fully cooked to eliminate the risk of salmonella exposure. 17. Caffeine. Increased levels of caffeine during pregnancy can have adverse effects on the developing baby, potentially leading to a miscarriage or an underweight baby. Pregnant women are advised to limit their caffeine intake and consult with their healthcare providers to determine a safe level of consumption. 18. Raw dairy products. Unpasteurized milk and certain cheeses, such as gorgonzola, mozzarella, feta, and brie, can harbor disease-carrying bacteria like Listeria monocytogenes, which can be harmful to the developing fetus. Pregnant women should avoid consuming raw dairy products and opt for pasteurized alternatives to minimize the risk of Listeria exposure. 19. Processed meat. Processed meats, such as deli meats, hot dogs, and sausages, can harbor harmful bacteria like Toxoplasma, Listeria, or Salmonella, which can cause food poisoning and other pregnancy-related complications. Pregnant women should avoid consuming processed meats and opt for thoroughly cooked, freshly prepared meat. Being aware of the potentially harmful foods and exercising caution can safeguard your pregnancy and ensure the best possible health for your growing baby. Thank you for joining us for this in-depth explanation of foods you should avoid in your early pregnancy. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more informative and educative content on women's health and wellness. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.